Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darren. I hope you're all safe and well and having a good stitch week. Mine hasn't been as good as it has been. Still managed to work on a fair few projects. There was 3 I never got a chance to work on, but never mind, that's because we had the birthday party to go to last week. That was fun. Watching a 1-year-old running around. Well, she started walking now, so she's not overly steady on her feet, but she's getting there. So yeah, so that was fun. Her and her brother were just playing around in the water. So it was a good day. We was there longer than we thought. Normally we only go for like an hour or 2, and I don't think we was there for at least 3 hours. So needless to say, I didn't get much stitching till last weekend, and I didn't get the chance to do a stitch with me either. But never mind, it is what it is. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 projects to show you this week. So I need my tablet, that helps. So let's start with the temperature stitching, shall we? So the first piece I worked on is golden kite piece. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I'm exporting stuff. I didn't want that. So, which is this one? Home in the Mountains. Up here in this section here. This is being stitched on a 28 count light blue Lugana, I think. 2 over 110 stitch. This needed 100 stitches, so that's what we got. Something behind it helps. Yeah. This is where we're up to. So I can't remember where I worked. I think a fair bit of it was through this section here, I believe, and then a little bit up here. I'm not 100% sure. You'll see from the picture of the previous picture. So yeah, so that's where we got to on that one. And then while I've got my hand, I'll show you the next one. This is a piece by me, which is called a Tiger Stretch, which is this one. So I've started working in on the back end of the Tiger. This one is on 28 count Lugana in Timeless Grey, I think it is. Yes, I got it right. I'm doing 1 over 1 full cross. Now this is what stopped me from doing a lot of my temperature stitching, because I stuffed up. So this needed 100 stitches, and it got 100 stitches, and I frogged I don't know how many stitches. So this is where we are there now. So the lighter colour that I put in last time, I did it right up to about here, and then all the ones I put in over this side were incorrect. So I had to frog all them out. And then because I started from this side doing the darker colour, I counted from these ones, so then I had to frog all them ones out as well. So yeah, so I had to frog a fair few out on there. But we started on the Tiger. So this one got 100 stitches. I frogged about 100 stitches. That's that one. And then the last one for the temperature stitching was pieced by the Cross Stitch Studio, which is Humility. I'm doing the cropped version. So I'm up here at the moment, still in this like dark section. This one is being stitched on 28 count Easy Guide, 1 over 1 full cross. And this one needed 100 stitches too. That's what I got. So I worked some more through here and up here. I think it was just 100. Yes, 100. Yeah. So yeah, so I filled in more here and up here. And that was the only temperature stitching I got around to doing. So there's 2 on there that need carrying over. Whether I get to get them done this week or not, who knows. And that one was the Tiger on the Rocks by Heaven and Earth, and Sleepy Owlet, which is the Cross Stitch Studio mystery stitch along from about 5 years ago, I think. So I didn't get a chance to work on those, so I'll try and get caught up on those this week. Whether I do or not is a different thing. And then for my stitching, normal stitching, first one is, most of these are all dimensions kits this week. So this one is Dimensions Tiger Chilling Out, just this one. I've been working in the back end here, This is on 18 count black Ada, however it's called for. The most section I worked on was 2/1. This one got only 128 stitches. This is where we are on there now. So I filled in down here, I filled in the gap that we had here, and a little bit up here. I've got another colour thing to run through down this side. So it's getting there. I'm nearly finished with this top page. There's a little bit of section more to go. And I still need to figure out how to do the couching for his whiskers. I'll have to start looking on YouTube for that. Next one I worked on was my Riolis kit. This is, I call it horses, which is this one. So I'm working in the page with these two horses here. I mainly worked in the background, I think, this time. This one is on a 14 count even weave. It's 2/1 full cross using the wool acrylics. This one got 165 stitches. This is where we're on there now. So yeah, I filled in mainly this area here. I don't think I did any in the horses. I think it was all just the background. Not as much as I wanted on there, but it is what it is. And then the next three, I'm going to plug my tablet in because it's nearly dead. I'm going to need it in a bit. The next three were all my Dimensions Petite collections, Gold Collection Petite. So, if I get into it, first one is Wolf, which is this one. This one? 18 count white Ada. So I did a little bit through this section of this part and worked in a bit more on this ear. This is again, however it's called for. This one got 306 stitches. This is where we're on there now. So yes, I worked a strand or two through this part here, and then came over and started filling in more of this ear. Still looks a bit freaky, but it's getting there. So yeah, so 306 stitches on that one. Next one I worked on was Beacon at Daybreak. This is an 18 count ivory Ada. So on this part, I finished filling in the white on this part of the white words. Finished filling in the white on the lighthouse here and down a little bit here, and then did a bit in this ocean part, and I stitched in the part threads I had there. So this one got 298 stitches in. This is where we're on there now. So yeah, I did this blue part here of the ocean, tied in all these threads that were down here, and then filled in all the white on this part, and then there's a couple over here. That's coming along that one nicely. And then the last one, the project I worked on, was my focus piece for this month. Again, this one didn't get as much as I wanted it to. This one is Beguiling Tigers. It's an 18 count beige Ada. Yes, beige Ada. So I mainly worked down this section here, and then I did a bit more through his mouth. This only got 505 stitches, so not as much as I wanted to, but never mind. This is where we're on there now. So you can see his mouth now coming in, and then I filled in here. So I've just got this leaf to do down here, and I think that's this bottom corner done. Oh, and a couple, one colour to run through here. So this one will get worked on today. Let's see what we can get done on that one. So they're all the projects I worked on. I didn't get a chance to work on my tiger family, but never mind. So that's all those. So we need to pull my projects for this week. I've already pulled my temperatures. Where's my app? There we go. So I need to pull 2 new temperatures because the ones I had have already finished. So we've got 2 on here, and I'll need to reset my wheel. So I know exactly what they are. So we've got Archangel, which is my memorabilia, and then Egyptian Queen, which is one of my kits, DMC kits. So let me reset this wheel. So I need to pull another 2. Let's see what we're working on. Oops. London, yay! We like London. And the next one is Born Free, another DMC kit. So we'll pull those in a moment. Let me just write those down, otherwise I'm going to forget. Right, and then for my temperatures, we need to pick 2 new projects for these. So I did draw one which was Dark Force, but I haven't found any fabric out for that one yet, so that one's going back on. So we need to pull 2 different ones, one which is to replace White Tiger and one to replace Winged Companions. So one replacing White Tiger, so this is for number 3, is Whitetail Winter. That is a Cross-Stitch Studio project. And then the one replacing 0 it's going to be fun, 40 count, my treetop leopard family. So let me just go and grab these projects and I'll show you what we're going to be stitching this week. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're back. So temperatures for this week are 33, 28, 28, 30, 30, 32 and 26. So the new one for number 3 is Whitetail Winter. This is a piece by the Cross-Stitch Studio. I'm doing the crop version. It's this one. This is a piece I'm doing for my brother as well. This is on 28 count easy guide. I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. So this is down for 100 stitches. This is my starting point on that one. I've got a lot done. And my brother's not in a hurry for this one. So that's where we're going to be starting from on there. Temperature for number 8 is Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by Janet Patrick Presney, and it's Warthog Guardians. So I'm in this section around here. Again, this is on 28 count easy guide. This one I'm doing 2/110 stitch. This one is down for 200 stitches this week. So this is where we're going to be starting on there. So hopefully 200 stitches, maybe filling a good portion of this last section. So we'll see how we go with that one. And I've just found my needle minder across the floor. Bear with me. Okay, retrieved it. I'll tell you what, it's a shame you don't have smelly vision on these things. Well, we've got some homemade bread cooking. It smells really nice. Right, then temperature ending in 0 is my other new one. This one is, so this is Supersized Treetop Leopard Family, artwork again by Janet Patrick Presney, which is this one. This one I am doing on a 40 count Verdal. I believe it's 1/110 stitch. That's the back. So it's not got a big mount on there yet. So this is where we're going to be starting from on that one. Long way to go before I get any of the leopards, but hey, there we go. Hopefully I can see it. Get in. Thank you. So that's that one. Temperature ending in 2 is tiger stretch. I'll show you the picture again. But so again, starting point on this one. So this one is down for 100 stitches. Leopard family is down for 200 stitches. So 100 stitches. So we'll finish this part thread and see what else we can work in on the tiger. It's another 100 stitches for that one, and then temperature ending in 6 is a piece by Charting Creations, and this one is Palace, when I can find it, which is this one. So I'm up in the tree here at the moment. This one is down for 100 stitches. And this is my starting point on there. Not much to look up at the moment. That's the starting point on that one. We're also meant to be getting possibly a really severe storm this afternoon, so that's going to be interesting. Hopefully we keep the power. I'm going to start within the next 4 hours, I think he says. So yeah, this should be interesting. Right, so there are all my temperature stitches. So on to the projects we're going to be working on this week. So the first one is a DMC kit, which is Born Free, which is this one. And this one is on 16 count black Ada, 2/1 full cross. So this is where we're going to be starting from on there. So I'll probably tie in this one, and then on this, I've been working from the top, so I'll probably continue maybe across this part. Yeah, because I've only got this page really of working copy, so I'll probably continue working in this section. So we'll see how we go with that one. Next one is my Mirabilia, which is Archangel, which is this one. And this one is on 32 count Witch Elf Permin linen in the Mediterranean Sea, and it's been stitched 2/1 full cross. Skin I am doing 2/1 10 stitch. It's 2/2 full cross, 2/1 10 stitch on the skin. So this is where we're going to be starting from on there. So it'll be more skin, which I'll be working on. So I really should back for stitch his face, but never mind. It kind of looks a little bit freaky. Get him out of the way. There we go. Looks better. So we'll see what we can get done on that one. Next one is another DMC kit. Which is my Egyptian Queen. So I'm started over this side this time. This is on 14 count Ivory Ada, 2/1 full cross. So this is where we're going to be starting from on there. So I've just started this page, so I haven't got much to do on there yet. So we'll see how we go with that. I'm funny feeling it'll be a lot of Brahms in the top section. Last project, other than my two main ones. I really need to sort this bag out. I can never get into it. There we go. This one is my thick governor piece. London. Stitched on 18 count Ada. 18 count Ada 1/1/4 cross. I'm working in this tower here at the moment. Get this wrangled. So this is the section I'm working in, which is this tower here. And this is what we've got all together so far. So I'm really enjoying this. So yeah, so we'll see what we can get done on there. Hopefully get a fair bit of stitching in on that tower. Assuming I'm not late home from work every day this week. And then we've got my Beguiling Tigers. Again, you just seen that one. So, it's upside down. So, I'll either finish this little section here or I'll just continue in on his face. And then my supersized Tiger Family of the Jungle. Again, artwork by Jan Patrick Gresney. And I'm in this parrot here. This is on 25 count Easy Guide 1/1/4 cross. That's where we're going to be starting from on there. So fingers crossed this time I can get a chance to work on this. And hopefully get more of that parrot filled in. And if I get a chance, if the two that I need to catch up on with, first one is Sleepy Owlet by the Cross Stitch Studio. I believe this needs 200 stitches. It's on 28 count Easy Guide 2/110 stitch. And that's the starting point on there. That's if I get a chance to play catch up. The other one to play catch up on is Mini Tiger on the Rocks. Again, artwork by Dakota Dateweller, Heaven of Designs. So I'm in this section here. This is on 28 count Easy Guide 2/110 stitch. And that's where we're starting from on there. So we'll see how we go. So that's going to be a fair few projects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12, 13 projects if I get a chance to work on them all. So we'll see how we go on that. So yeah, so busy week ahead. So we'll see how we go and see what we can get done. Every little stitch is a stitch less, I'll put it. So I don't think I'm going to get a chance to get a stitch with me done this week. But we will see. If I get a chance, I'll get one done. But I'm not counting on it. So that's it from me then, guys. So if I do get a stitch with me done, that'll be up on Wednesday. If not, it'll just be my next update video next weekend. So until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's so much appreciated. So until then, take care, stay safe, happy stitching, and bye bye for now.